What's going on, and welcome back to the channel. Okay, I have a couple questions. First being, how big is too big? As you can see, I have a couple knives in front of me, or maybe a few if you're looking at those too. But these right here are for the video. And this one came from White Mountain Knives. They kind of let me borrow it, kind of check it out. And I kind of wanted just to see if I wanted to pick one up. That's why I kind of asked to review it. And it is from Kunwu. This is their Pulsar XL. Now, again, how big is too big? Because this thing was even bigger than I thought it was. Like, it really is a big boy. Um, Great. I like it though. It's got a nice big long handle on it. If you thought the Pulsar was too small, and you wanted it a little bigger, well, this is obviously that right there. It is a beautiful knife. I love Kunwu. I have five, five knives by them, and love every one of them. They're all absolutely great knives, and they just do a great job on what they do. This is my first carbon fiber from them, so it's kind of testing a few things out, testing the waters out. I thought it was I liked it. I like carbon fiber on certain knives. It has to kind of be. I don't like it on every knife for some reason. I just feel like sometimes it's a little too light for me. I feel like it's a little off. I don't know. I'm just weird about it. I don't know, but it does feel pretty good in this hand. Like for this configuration, I guess it goes well with it because obviously it is a much bigger knife, and I think it's perfect for this knife. I do think, okay, I am going to buy one of these. I am going to get one, which is why I kind of wanted to check it out first, see if I was going to. I think I am going to go with the titanium because I just like titanium. I'm kind of a titanium snob, I guess. I don't know. I just like titanium now. Um, I don't know why. I'm just a weirdo, I guess. I think a lot of people do, but I just like titanium. And also in Kunwu, they have great just titanium knives. Like you just can't pass them up. I think it's probably going to be great in this. Like I would like even the orange peel. I can't remember if they have the orange peel, but I would probably get it in that, or I guess the diamond texture, either or. Um, I wonder if they also do have a reverse tux also. So if you want a reverse tux, they also have it in this also for the Pulsar XL. I have one kind of issue with this knife. I'll get into it here in a little bit, but it is a really great knife. Now, what I want to get into is it too big? Is it too big? Now, I know a lot of people said they liked the Pulsar, but they wanted it to be a little bigger, and there you go. There's the size differential. I can't. Oh my gosh, my words today are jacked up. Differential. I don't know. Whatever. This is what they are. How about that? That sounds better, right? Not really, but that's okay. So, but this is the size in the Pulsar and in the Pulsar XL. It's pretty vast. It's pretty vast. And even the handle is a little bit obviously wider. I don't know if you can really tell. I don't know, just don't touch the tips. Don't touch the tips. Um, Obviously the XL is a little bit bigger overall. Let's see if you can you can kind of see it there. It's kind of on both sides coming out. So it obviously you have a bigger blade, you're gonna have a bigger handle. I honestly, my hands aren't like ginormous, so maybe that's why I would honestly still go with the regular Pulsar myself. I just like the way it feels. Um, and that's maybe because this is titanium and this is carbon fiber. Maybe that has something to do with it. I'm not for sure. I just really, if I had to choose one, I'm going to go with this right here because I think it just feels better in my hand. I do wish it was just a little bit bigger, but I feel like this is a little too big just for carrying around. And I did try to carry this thing around, and daggone, I'd have to say it almost pulled my pants down. It was so daggone heavy. I'm just joking. It's not really that heavy. It's got some weight to it. Um, I'll check it out on the scales here in a second for you, just to show you. But I, they also, it's a little harder to open. I think it's because the size. I kind of been carrying it around, using it, checking it out, and it does take a little time because it is a bigger blade. It's a heavier blade, and it is a little harder to flip open. So it will take you some time to open and close it. And that's another thing. Like I was having problems closing it too. Like it just wasn't. It just takes time. It needs a. I feel like the Kunwu knives, they need a little bit of time adjustment period where you can adjust it in your hand, using it, figuring it out. And I definitely took a little bit of time for this just because it was such a big knife. And to fit it in your hand and then get it to close and everything. And I kept wanting to put my hand up higher, which obviously you don't want your finger up too high because you're going to be missing a finger or at least a tip of it maybe, you know, just depending on how unlucky you are. But I like to put my fingers on the pocket clip when I do it. So like that. And there you go. I don't know if you guys can hear that outside. It's kind of storming a little bit. A little thundering, a little lightning. But I like to put my fingers on the pocket clip to close it. And this right here, this is my beef with it. Get the titanium pocket clip to go on this thing, because this thing is so flat, like it does. Okay, how about this? I do like that the pocket clip goes up instead of just going up, out, something like that, where it gets caught in your jeans. I like that it goes up. That's the great part about that pocket clip. I think it's just too small for this knife. I really do. Like, look at it. Like, it is deep carry, and everything is recessed, but I feel like it's just a little bit too small. I think they could have made it just, I don't know, maybe a 1/4 inch bigger, and I think I would have made it a lot better. Now, I don't know if the titanium pocket clip is going to make a difference on this. I'm not sure. It's not going to make it exactly deep carry, so that's, like, as you can see right here, I bought this as an aftermarket pocket clip from Kunwu, and it's no longer that deep carry look or feel, but I like it better, though. I think it just feels better in my pocket. Excuse me, I almost had to burp. It just feels better, I think, carrying it around, and it feels better in my hand. Now, obviously, this is lower profile, so you don't really feel it, but I don't have any problems with this pocket clip feeling it either. Like, it feels pretty good. That's just, I guess, my opinion on it. I do like the blacked out pivot collar, or pivot screws, all that, little emblem right there, whatnot. And you have your pivot screw on this side, and then you have your Damascus pivot collar, which is, I really like it on this, because if you look at it, it's really dark on this. I can't remember what other knife it was, maybe it's the S-Tau. It has the pivot collar, but it's really light, but I don't like light. I kind of like dark Damascus, and I think that looks phenomenal with it. It looks bomb, I'm telling you. They didn't change the steels on it. They're both L-Max. This is DLC coated, so that's why it's kind of a satin DLC, so it is very shiny, but it is pretty dope. I know for what was it, the Kunwu does a great job on their DLC. Again, I think I bring it up on every DLC knife by them. I remember Sergio took like a little screw bit, and he scratched it up a little bit, and he was able to kind of clean it up and wipe it off. So that's pretty nice about it. So the DLC on their Kunwu knives are pretty nice, pretty nice. Again, I'm kind of just jumping around, but I just really, I like Kunwu. Great knives. You're not going to go wrong with either one. If you want the bigger one, go for it. It does have a bigger thumb hole, though, which is, obviously, you have a bigger knife, so that's probably going to help out overall. I kind of didn't have any problems. I heard people complain about the thumb hole on the Pulsar. Or was it I can't remember. Maybe, I think it was the Pulsar and the S-Tau. I think they're perfect for the knives, though. I have no problem opening this up, and honestly, this one's just a little bit bigger. You got to adjust to it, but it does open pretty well. Let's get a scale out real quick and check it out for you guys. I think I already told you, but I'm going to go with the Pulsar, the regular one. I just think it feels better overall. 4.7 show it's a little chunky. But that's not bad. I don't think it's... Yeah, I would say it's pretty close. It felt a little heavier, but you have titanium. Even though it's smaller, you have titanium. So you kind of get what you get. It's bulky and it feels heavier, but it's really not. Like, honestly, I feel like this is almost heavier. It feels like, in a way, just because it's got titanium. It's heavier overall throughout the entire knife instead of like almost the blade on this thing. Yeah, beautiful knife still. I would go with the Pulsar. That's my opinion. I'm going to get one of these also, though, just because I'm a Kunwu fanboy and I got to have, right? That's all I got. If you guys have a different opinion on it, leave it down in the comment section, If you guys like the video, obviously, leave a thumbs up. I appreciate it. The algorithm appreciates it, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's all I got. Thanks.